Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Bullish Network Q1 2020. Buckle up. I believe that 2020, guys, is going to be a life-changing year, that's for sure. Now, this weekend, I ran across the Mr. C Baby Yoga Twitter page. Now, he actually has a hell of a lot of in-depth research on this page. Now, do I agree or disagree with the research? Uh, it's up to you guys to decide what's your thoughts on it. I'm just going to do a video on this. Everything is planned, double meaning. So it begins January 21st, 2020. He actually makes a lot of predictions in here, a lot of research. So I thought it was definitely worth the video to highlight this. And you guys can check out his page and, see what your thoughts are. But it starts like this. Skeptics might still view digital assets as a giant game of Jenga, just waiting for the wrong move to send all the blocks tumbling down. But we see the future of digital assets more like a vast set of Legos. I bet they do, guys. To me, this is Ripple right here, kind of sending out a riddle to the community. Now, to me, this reminds me of Bearable Guy, Here's the Bricks, Legos, whatever you want to say. Uh, but we see the future of digital assets. So they're saying you see this, but we see that. I can get this for that. So skeptics might still view digital assets as a giant game. So basically, a game that's bearable or unbearable, a bearable game. Skeptics might still view digital assets as a giant game of Jenga. Just waiting for the wrong move to send all the blocks tumbling down. Now, 2020, the year of digital assets. So basically, guys, this is Ripple saying, hey, 2020 will be our year. And I truly do believe that, guys. You see all the partnerships. Here's the Bearable Guy. Legos right here. They're referencing to 2020, the year of digital assets. Here's the Lego. Here's the missing block right here. And I think they're also referencing Bearable Guy's page of here's a missing block right here. And also on this right here, here's a missing block. So I truly do believe there's a major connection here with Ripple. Now, Mr. C is highlighting it's all just a coincidence. Now, I mean, come on, guys. This is just too much of a coincidence right here. So I'm gonna have to agree with Mr. C on that one. That's for sure. Now, like I said, guys, I haven't gone through some of these comments, and people are on the fence with this research, so I'm just gonna bring the research. Now, this is to highlight Nick. They're trying to say that Nick was handed a blue Lego right before the picture, and some were pointing the finger at Nick as being Bearable Guy. And bless you right here, XRP underscore hodl says, yes, just a coincidence. Meanwhile, Nick is still trying to keep us from connecting the dots by calling us crazy. Now, Nick right here says, yeah, whatever. Not what you heard. Deny what? I was handed the award at our quarterly all hands. As the meeting ended, my teammates asked to snap a picture. Now, guys, oh, okay, here's the look. Oh, okay. Whoa. That's kind of crazy. It's a blue Lego brick handed to Nick. This is the first time I saw this, guys. Hold up here. This is amazing. No way. No way. I mean, just for Bearable Guy to be highlighting brick wall, bricks, Legos, missing bricks, and now Nick is handed a Lego brick award. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to have to. Who is this award from? Yeah, whatever. Not what you heard. Deny what? I was handed the award, our quarterly all hands. You're trying to read tea leaves that aren't even there, which is the behavior of a crazy person. Behavior of a crazy person. That's funny. So I'm not here to say, I'm just covering the news, guys. That's for sure. So, here's a few comments on everything is falling into place. So, I really do think it's about having fun too at the same time. Digital currency is such a massive opportunity. I believe we should be excited, and I believe we should have fun because we see the potential in this. But let's carry on. Mr. C. Now, guys, this is something I have been saying since day one. I believe cross-border payments is not a distraction so much, but something that we can focus on without getting too crazy. Because if, for example, Brad Garlinghouse was famous for writing the Peanut Butter Manifesto at Yahoo. Now, that was saying that Yahoo was spreading herself too thin, too many directions, working on too many things, which made the company go down. So I believe that Ripple is letting us focus on the cross-border payments, keeping us focused on, where the friction, where this technology is needed the most. But also, I truly do believe that cross-border payments is the excuse. Derivatives have always been their goal. 2020, all your dreams come true. Now, he's saying January 1st to January 31st. Like I said, guys, I'm just reading the news, but I do believe that this is true. U.S. cross-border derivatives data now. Now, this is old. I'm going to do a little bit of rabbit hole research right here. The global derivatives market has grown rapidly in the past decade by one measures of market size, which is used to determine the payments made on a derivatives contract. The derivatives market expanded 87 trillion in June of 1998 to 454 trillion in June 2006. So I said, whoa. I did not know the derivatives market was up into the 400 trillions. So I actually had to Google that to a more, the latest update on the value. According to the most recent data from the Bank of International Settlements, BIS, so it begins, the total amount of outstanding for contracts in the derivative market is estimated to be $542 trillion. Wow. $542 trillion. So that brings me to this, guys. Ripple pushing to launch XRP in trillion-dollar derivatives market. Unveils new spring investment. So, guys, this is what I've been saying. They're so excited. The traditional financial system is so excited about this technology. Like, for example, the other day I tried to buy MoneyGram. It was on the weekend. Robinhood's not even open on the weekends. They said they'll put my order in, and when the market's open Monday morning, they'll fill my order. And the reason the traditional financial system is set up like that because it's slow and costly. It's slow. They do not move money. They're moving IOUs. With real-time settlements, we don't need the third-party clearinghouses and the extended time to make sure the contracts are settled. This is all real-time on the blockchain. Ripple says in its recent investment in Vega Protocol is designed to help spur adoption of XRP in the world of derivatives. Vega Protocol recently raised $5 million from a number of investment firms, including Ripple's Xpring, in order to help build and roll out its decentralized derivatives platform. In a new blog post, Ripple's director of strategic growth for Xpring, Vanessa, says San Francisco startup is focused on boosting adoption of decentralized finance, also known as DeFi, decentralized finance. Exploring this developing industry requires building, partnering with, and investing in great teams that are aligned with the future of finance. Now, guys, this is what's so exciting. One thing is, I'm going to say it right now, people try to say the price of XRP can't go to this and won't go to that. Guys, they have no idea what the value of XRP will go to. This is creating value on the likes we have never seen before. They are saving company billions with real-time settlements. This is going to be massive. XRP is registered with FinCEN as a money transmitter since 2015. They have got the green light. It's an executive order 13772. Behind the scenes, plumbing is being developed. Ripple pushing to launch XRP in trillion-dollar derivatives market unveils new spring investment. Wow. Mr. C, all your dreams come true in 2020. I believe that. Brace for a digital money war. Guys, we've been highlighting this theme for the last week on the show that there is a war on cash. There's a war on cash. Everybody's going to be using digital currency. XRP will be the bridge asset for currencies, and it also will be the global digital currency. Brace for a digital money war, and it's happening in front of our eyes, guys. Okay, this is one of my favorite pictures right here, guys. The CKJ pillar. You guys remember when Bearable Guy released that right there? Well, I'll say that right now since I messed up and said, oh, you remember CKJ? Guys, Bearable Guy has been in the community way before I came into the community. There was another content creator working on his puzzles before I even knew who Bearable Guy was. So, I reached out to Bearable Guy. I guess he likes my content. It worked out. Dear XRP community, baby Yoga has done it again. I told you. BG123 CKJ is February 15th, 2019. CKJ agreement being signed February 2020. I wish I didn't block all the 202 Twitter accounts. That already scratching their heads. Baby Yoga or die. So, I think he's basically saying that, okay, the Korea, China, Japan agreement will be signed February 20th. Now, something did jump out at me with this article right here. Now, he added that they need to strive for further upgrade regional integration and development. Lee noted that China, Japan, and South Korea, which is CKJ, are firm supported of regional comprehensive economic partnership. Now, and should continue carrying out the consensus reached in Bangkok last month. Make sure the agreement is signed in 2020. And here's CKJ right here. The deal is expected to be signed in February 2020, injecting new growth momentum into Asia Pacific region, which has been hit hard by months-long trade war with China and U.S., two of the largest global economies. So we know, guys, right now that, a little bit of history. The Trump administration stopped China from buying MoneyGram. We pretty much uncovered that Greg Phillips, who wrote the executive order, top lieutenant at the Treasury Department, is now a Ripple board member. He was also behind the stopping of China buying MoneyGram. I believe truly there's plans within plans. I wanted to find out what this was, the RCEP. So I looked that up. RCEP, the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, is a proposed free trade agreement in Asia Pacific region between 10 member states and the Association of South Asia Nations. So Singapore, Philippines. So we're running ODL into these places. Singapore, Philippines, Mexican Philippines corridor. So it's pretty interesting right there. Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. So that's pretty interesting. Now we got another drop, 214. Ripple and the XRP community shall persevere. Now I remember when Barrel Guy dropped this on us last year. Why? Because of exactly 1 month on the date the post. CKJ, the pillar of strength. I like the way that sounds, my brother. CKJ, the pillar of strength. China, Korea, Japan. China, Korea, Japan. Barrel Guy likes speaking in parables. So hey, what can I say? BG is the legend. So did we cover all three of these? Yup. Let's move forward. You got that one right there. Okay, guys. So this jumped out at me. Okay, right here. This is Dear XRP. Dear XRP community, 589 has made its way to Congress. Unbearable, I trust. Now, he highlighted breakdown on public policies. Now, use of cryptocurrencies, here's 8, here's 9, regulatory clarity, use of blockchain, 589. I see that. Okay, I see that in there, my brother. Now, this jumped out at me, though, on this one. XRP_Canada, crypto legislation 2020. So I did kind of want to look that up a little bit about how many bills are in. I guess it's going to say that although Congress introduced a total of 22 bills that involve cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So we know that Congress introduced 22 bills. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit of history searching on the time frame of some of these bills that have been put in. Now this actually takes me back all the way to 2014. If I go back right here, this is 2014. So regulation has been being worked on for a while. Now this is report survey, legal policy landscape surrounding cryptocurrencies. The one that piqued my interest was Mexico. I wanted to see what the regulation was in Mexico because I know Bitso. Mexican law. So Mexican central banks is granted broad powers under the law to regulate virtual assets. So already, guys, Mexico's cleared the way for digital currency, of course, because they're running ODL from Mexico to Philippines. So of course Mexico would have given the green light for this to flow. Let that ODL flow. Now I will link all this in the description, guys. This is supposed to be, regulation on each state or country. So really, really good there. I'm curious. Switzerland, on February 6, 2018, the Swiss Financial Supervisory Authority published guidelines on the regulatory treatment of ICOs. So it looks like Switzerland is all over it. Of course they are. Dear XRP community, your jump will occur between January 20th and January 25th. Okay, so bold prediction there. It says your jump will occur between January 20th and January 25th. As I've said it would since October. So, okay, by January 31st, you will have your announcement. By February 1st, I will never post about riddlers again. CKJ occurs in February. So he's saying that China, Korea, Japan is going to occur in February. I can't wait to see what happens. I'll keep my eye out. That's for sure. Like, guys, here's the thing. It's like I'm covering the news. These are some bullish predictions. I will say they're bullish as hell. Me personally, I truly believe 2020 is going to be a hell of a year. But I don't really like saying, oh, this day. But still, I mean, maybe he has more information than me. Who knows? That's why I'm making the video, guys, for you guys to decide. Dear XRP community, all clues have a 1-year delta. So this image tells many clues. Many new laws go into effect January 1st, 2020. January, green, fiat into market. February, everyone uses XRP. Gold, March, gold announcement. Really interesting. January 1st to the 31st. So January, February, March. What exciting time to be alive. I agree with you there, my brother. That's for sure. Guys, I do remember Bearable Guy releasing this to me. So It Begins. Actually, I'm not sure if he released this one to me or not. I can't remember. But this was So It Begins, Bank of International Settlements. And there was so much good research behind this picture right here. I mean, this is when we found out that Mark Carney was on the BIS board of directors, Jerome Powell's on the BIS. And then we really realized the power of the BIS behind this also. Once we uncovered Mark Carney, we realized he was the Bank of England's governor. Also, he promised the fourth industrial revolution. So we'll come to this because I got it somewhere later. Okay, so Mr. C, Jim Rickards, guess who's doing a liquidity test on December 31st? The Federal Reserve. So BG moon dates December 12th. So ECB speech, UK vote. So I'm not sure what the date is on this one. Okay, December 26th. So, okay. Remember, these dates were told by BG 1 year ago. In Bear, I trust. Loving the way you're talking about, brother. Dear President Trump, on December 31st, 2019, the global elite will implement a major change to the plumbing of our financial system, and it will have a huge impact on seniors who are now preparing for retirement. Really interesting scenario. On December 31st, 2019, this trend to replace the U.S. dollar will accelerate. That's when the global elite will implement a major change to the plumbing of the United States financial system. Wow. I mean, that's pretty interesting right there. Pretty interesting. This is why I highlight this guy's channel, guys. I mean, all the way through his page. I mean, there's so much information on this page. Let's keep going. So, dear XRP community, keep an eye out. All clues have a 1-year timeline. So, 3rd week of January. So It Begins. Chinese New Year. 4th week of January. That one announcement all the time from my birthday on Valentine's Day. So we know when Mr. C's birthday is, Valentine's Day. We just solved the clue. Lordy. Love for crypto on there. Remind me, tweets in 5 weeks. Why does he say? Let me see. Keep an eye out for clues. 3rd week of January. Okay, so this is the only bad thing is like calling specific days like this. When you call a specific day like this and say, oh, 3rd week of January, everybody's going to there's going to be a lot of people that's looking for the 3rd week of January, and they're going to be like, okay, something big happens, you go down in history. If something doesn't happen, they're going to come looking for you on Twitter, that's for sure. Dear XRP community, I'm such a tool. Not sure how I didn't realize this earlier. Message 2, only in January may we receive our reward. Message 4, moon transcends from open to close, jump happens. So basically, he's really calling for the first 3 months, but more January 21st, 2020. So it begins January 24th, the Chinese New Year. So close, but so dark. This month changes your life. You may pick your coins up and rise, but only in January. May you receive your reward. Elder owls are already perched. This is the last message available to the little ones. But heed the first 2 warnings. They will always arrive first. So I'm not sure where this came from, if he put this together. I'm assuming he did. I think so. And I think he's just referencing the stages are set. The tracks are laid. Elder owls are watching as you wait to be paid. The moon transcends from open to close. Your jump will happen in the middle of those. As you rise from the table and walk through the fray, hold your coins tight that none slip away. the owl. Interesting. So it begins. Like I said, TikTok. Interesting video here. Oh, Lordy. Okay, guys. So what do we got now? Ripple drop 17. He says 7:30 between 11:50. Tells you everything you need to know. Now, one thing they reference here, guys, is the acquisitions of Binance, which one thing I've been saying is Binance US runs on Ripple. Binance USA is part of phase 1 in the global implementation of XRP, because Binance US got approved from the New York Department of Financial Services, the green light to pair XRP with BNB. And then from there, what do we see next? Then we see CZ in Russia pairing the XRP BNB with the Russian ruble. Then we see CZ in Turkey. Pretty much, guys, they're implementing the blockchain globally. The Interledger Protocol, which I hate to say it, is connected to New York, is connected to the Department of Financial Services. CZ, Binance, Ripple has the green light to implement this technology worldwide. And she's referencing Binance because they have everything to do with these acquisitions, I believe. The crypto colleague from Ripple runs Binance USA. And it's awful funny, guys, that, CZ got approval in exchange from out of the country, got the green light on USA soil. The reason is because Binance regular is the largest exchange in the world. They knew the data. Data is the new gold. Data is more valuable than oil and gold together. Now, the data that Binance had on global people buying cryptocurrencies globally, that data was worth a lot to New York and to the USA. So that's why CZ, I believe, got approved. What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Lodestar 3, Golden Sky, Blue Sky, ECB, incredibly wonderful, fantastic. You don't write incredible, then wonderful. Clue in plain sight. So he's basically referencing Lodestar 3. The plans that Ripple has for XRP are moving faster and faster, and I know you all see it. It's a shame that so many do not even know what is happening. We are all at the forefront of a new age, and when the bear looks up at that beautiful golden sky, at that beautiful golden sun and blue skies, he thanks God for this opportunity for people worldwide to take advantage of this chance to buy XRP. May God bless you all, my friends. I wish you an incredible, wonderful Christmas and fantastic New Year. So Mr. C is saying that he put incredibly and wonderful together. That would be a clue. Interesting. Now, what I like the most about this, guys, is where he says he thanks God for people worldwide to take advantage of this chance to buy XRP. He's just referencing, I don't think this is the line, maybe it's a different line where he just references that he wished more people knew about this opportunity, because there's so many people across the world that don't know about this opportunity, but how happy he is and excited for normal people, he said, like you and me, to take advantage of the great wealth transfer or be a pioneer in the internet of value. I think that's incredible. I think that's huge. So the plans for Ripple and XRP are moving faster and faster, and I know you all see it. Okay, this is it. It's a shame that so many do not even know what is happening. So even at the last moment, Bearable Guy is, concerned with people that have no idea about this opportunity, because I think really this is what Bearable Guy's goal has been the whole time, is to excite us and get us information about this potential of XRP. And I believe that, he has a big heart. I think we've all seen that, that's for sure. So shout out to Bearable Guy right here. Now, Mr. C says, dark chocolate Kit Kat wrapped in gold leaf. Wait. Now, guys, you guys do I think Joe Katz was tweeting the Kit Kat, and now the gold leaf. I think Joe Katz tweeted the gold leaf Kit Kat. Did he? Was it the gold one? Because I believe he did. Let me see. I believe he tweeted the gold one, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Kit Kat goes up market. Nestle launches new range of made-to-order bars for $14 whatever. A dark chocolate version wrapped in edible gold leaf. That will set you back. So I can get this for this. So I think Joel Katz is always, guys, dropping some really interesting clues here. Let's see what Michelle XRP says. I would love to get my hands on a bunch of these before New Year's. Joe Katz, the theme at the club I'm making this year is everything that glitters is gold. I've been cutting out styrofoam into the shape of gold bars, wrapping them with gold wrapping paper, gold gift boxes, etc. So Michelle XRP is really excited. Mega Fun TV. It looks like he's having some fun too. So it looks like everybody's on here having fun. That's a good thing. Now, okay, guys, we're almost done right now. Proof of work. Now, Mr. C tweeted this morning. Rest in peace, proof of work. Now, the reason he tweeted this is because this is Mark Carney, Bank of England governor, BIS board of director, promised the fourth industrial revolution. The Bank of England is a paid Ripple customer, said Brad Garlinghouse. We need a new financial system to stop climate change. Like, whoa. Talk about mic drop. The 50 shades of green. The world needs a new sustainable financial system to stop runaway climate change. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, this is insane. I can't even believe this is real. Like, for them to come out with this, because we understand the power that Bitcoin consumes to mine crypto. XRP is pre-mined, ready to go, so cheap to use, fast, eco-friendly. So for Mark Carney to reference this is clearly a breadcrumb. This year, the threats of climate change spurred demonstrations across the world. There's no way. The financial losses, however, can be measured in significant losses in 2018 were 80 billion. So they're basically talking about they're losing money. The changes needed to keep warming below 1.5 C are enormous. Massive relocation capital is needed. I think he's clearly building the ecosystem right here. A new sustainable financial system is under construction. Whoa. It is funding the initiatives and innovation of the private sector and amplifying the effectiveness of government climate policies. Whoa. It could accelerate the transition to a low carbon economy. Are they talking about XRP? I mean, come on here. This is the trading of the horizon. Its catastrophic effects of climate change will be felt well beyond the traditional horizons of most actors. Whoa, imposing a cost on future generations. This is insane. Catalyzed by the group of 20 economies established by private sector, the task force on climate change. Guys, this is, I think they're building a case right now for XRP all day. You know, everybody's seen the clip where how much power BTC consumes versus XRP consumes none. So, and you got to keep the miners running big time. It's very noisy to mine at BTC. So this is interesting right here, guys. Now, you guys remember when Bearable Guy basically first came back as the mirrored Bearable Guy 321, and he was tweeting on my tweets, and I didn't notice it, but then everybody started going crazy. They were like, "Whoa, Bearable Guy's tweeting! He's tweeting!" It came out to One Drop Will Monsoon. Now, I believe Mr. C is saying he means 1 year Delta. I'm not sure if he's referencing there's a delay. Everything's delayed a year. I'm not sure what he's getting to with that 1 year Delta. Somebody let me know in the comments. But I was blown away that Big BG, he tweeted. He came back and said, I tweeted, yet no one did see that mirrored image of Big BG. So this is the mirrored Bearable Guy, 321, and then there's Bearable Guy, 123, and this is 321. So this is the mirrored image right here. Big BG was back, and there was so much controversy behind this. I'm not going to go into that story. We're going to try to shorten this video. Okay, so dear XRP community, wherever you are in the world, wishing you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and all the health and happiness. May 2020 bring you great fortune. Remember, these plans is bigger than you. All your dreams come true in 2020. Merry Christmas. So, and like I said, guys, I got all this from his page today. Mr. C at Baby Yoga, if you guys want to follow him. At Baby Cooks. Oh, I guess I'll follow him. So, didn't notice that. Well, actually, like I said, guys, I just found this page this weekend. So, anyway, all your dreams come true in 2020. What do you guys think about Mr. C and his Twitter page, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Really interesting scenarios here. As far as me, I'm going to say 2020, buckle up. It's going to be a hell of a year. The Bullzilla logo will come down right now. Smash that logo to subscribe to the channel. hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I release content throughout the day. And guys, 2020, we're going to release a hell of a lot of content on this channel. So show some love, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Thank you so much. I respond to all comments. Much love. Mahalo. Hodl.